Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is the 31 video of a playlist for cloning a Disney Plus website using MERN. In this video, we are going to make the add to watch list for the user. So ensure open up your featured, wait, it's supposed to be movie item. Let's see in here, movie list item. Here we got our movie list item, the best X. And also I already got my Visual Studio along with the client. Wait a second, not responding. With a client and API server already run. So for this mobile item here, I'm going to give this button at the watchlist some conflict event. So for making this, I'm just going to give it on click on click, and then I'm going to give it. Whoops, it's supposed to be just null for now. Let's save it. And for this add to watch this, we have to make another context for it. So open up your sidebar, and then instead of the client here, we will have, instead of the source, we will have another folder for the context. It will be, wait a second. So in here we are going to have two context now. The second one, or the newest one, is going to be watchlist and then context. Instead of here, as usual, we are going to have whoops, we are going to have a watch list action.js, and then here we are going to have watch list context.js, and then we will have watch list register.js. Whoops, it's supposed to be register, and make sure all of this is same. Wait, it's supposed to be action. Now instead of here, for that one, this, and the last one is going to be API calls.js. Let's Control B to hide the sidebar again. So for this watchlist action, it will be a little bit similar to the others, but the difference is that here we have the watchlist. So the first one is going to be export font and get watchlist, then start is equal to this is going to be type, and then get watchlist start. Let's save it. I'm just going to enter it, and then we will duplicate it 2 more times. One, here. So the second one is going to be the success. Success, and for the type is also going to be success, and it's going to retrieve the movies data, and then payload is equal to the movies. Let's save it, and the last one here is going to be get watchlist failure, and for the type is also going to be failure. Let's save it, and in this, then after we make the context, we will make the reducer for it. And here we have a const, and then watchlist reducer is equal to the state comma action, and then here we will have the switch, and then action dot type. Instead of here, we will have some case. So the first case is going to be get watchlist, and then start. And here we'll have a return. Instead of here, we will pass the watchlist is equal to empty for the start. For is fetching, it's going to be true, and then error is equal to false. Let's save it. And now in here, I will just going to duplicate it 1 and 2 and 3. The second one is going to be the success, and as usual, the success is the one who differs from all of the others case. So for this watch list, it's going to be action.payload. Oops, it's supposed to be action.payload. For the failure, it's just going to be same, but for the dispatching is false, false, and an error is true because this was the failure type of the get watch list. Failure. And then also for the success, we are going to change the dispatching to false. Let's save it. Now let's make the contacts. The contacts here, we are going to import. Oops. And also don't forget to export the watchlist reducer. Here we are going to export default watchlist reducer. Save it. And now instead of this watchlist contacts, we are going to import the watchlist reducer. And then I will import the create contacts from the React, and also the use reducer because we are going to use it later, just like in others contacts that we have. And here we are going to make initial states that equal to the default value of all state that we are going to have, and then we'll have the dispatching. For the default value for watchlist is going to be empty array. For the dispatching is going to be false, and the error is going to be false too. After we make or define the initial state here, we are going to export cons, that is the watchlist contacts is equal to create contacts here, and then we are going to pass the initial state. After that, inside of here, export cons, and then watchlist contacts provider is equal to here, let me see, it's going to be children, and then it's going to be some arrow function, and here we are going to have the state and the dispatch that come from the use reducer here. So for the use reducer, it's going to be the watchlist reducer, let me see here, and then we are going to pass the initial state, let's say, and return something in here. So just like others, in here we're going to pass the watchlist context and then dot provider. Instead of here, we will pass the children, and then for the provider here, we will have the value equal to the watchlist is equal to state.watchlist for the watchlist, and for the dispatching is equal to the state.dispatching, and then error is equal to state.error, and then the last one is going to be the dispatch. Let's save it, and I'll make the API calls for it. So the first thing, or the first one we are going to do is making the create watchlist in here. It's going to be the create request inside of the API calls in here. But first, I will just going to import the Axios from the Axios here, and we're just going to put it in the first line, and then here we'll have a create, and then create, and then here export cons is create watchlist, create, and then watchlist is equal to some async function here, and then watchlist comma dispatch, and then here it's going to be a dispatch, and the first thing we are going to do is make the type is equal to create watchlist start. Let's see, create watchlist. Wait, why there's any suggestion in here? Let me see the watchlist context. Get Let's start. Oh yeah. So we are not yet creating it. Let's go to the watchlist actions in here, and next one. I will just going to copy the action from here. Wait a second. We will copy and then paste it here. Change all of this get to create, and also for the type, I'll just change it to create. Let's save it, and in here we are not using movies, but we will use movie. After we have the watchlist action.js, we will have a watchlist register. And here we are going to create the register for the create watchlist. Below of the get watchlist here, I will just going to copy it and then paste it here. Save Alt Shift Z, Alt Shift F, to verify the codes. Let's change the case from a get here to create, and then save. Let's see for this watch list. It's going to be watch list, and then after that we will have let me see here for the success. It's not going to be just a state, just an action and an action payloads. It will be an array with a state and then watch list, comma, and then action dot payloads. Let's save it, and then here for the rest, it's just I'm going to make this watch list to dot and then state, and let's save it. Maybe we are going to add the default. So in here, I'm just going to add the default. So if the case or the type is none of this, it will just go to the default in here. Let's see for the watchlist context, there's nothing we have to change anymore. Now let's go back to the API calls in here and then call or import the create watchlist start. Here we are going to have it. After that, we'll make a try and catch block. Here I will make some space to it, and for this API calls is going to be, for this try is going to be cons and then raise equal to awaits, and then axios dot pass is equal to slash watchlist, and then here it's going to be watchlist comma, and then headers is equal to token. And since this was the user route, so that means if user access this route, it will be 100% the user is already logged in. So we are going to use the dynamic token in here. After we have the headers and the token for it, we are going to pass the dispatch and then create watchlist start success, just like usual, and then we are going to pass the rest of data here. For this cats, whoops, it's supposed to be semicolon here, not comma, and then for if there's error, it will just going to give, and it will just give create watchlist failure. Let's save it and see. If I refresh the website, so as you can see here, I get a little bit messy style or view. There's because our image is not right, aligned, or for the image is not right. So I was waiting the Utopia one to make this a little bit more beautiful or good to look. So in here we get our button at what place. But yeah, let's see. If I refresh the website, we get some errors here. If I inspect, you see the console, we don't cannot reading property of null. But if I restart all of the server here, cls yarn starts, and then cls yarn starts. So I think here I will just going to pause it and wait until the server is running. So it is still not working. Um, I wonder. Let me see the network here. If I refresh the website one more time, so then we can record all of the requests that we have. Here, let me see for the list. Oh yeah, I see. There's because in here, instead of the list, we got our Zootopia in here. So let me see which one is not inside of the users. I mean, not inside of the movies here. Let me see. This one is 632. 632. Okay, so basically all of this is 632. But let me remember the last three digits of its ID in here. So 9AF, 9BL, and 9B3, 9B5. Let's see the list, or maybe we are just going to compare it. I'm going to open up a new tab. Let's see in here. So the one that we don't have anymore is here. So let me just delete it, update. Let's save it. The content now we have now we just have the 9B5, 9B3, and 9BL, and also 9AF. Let's see. Okay, we have all of them. Now let's try to refresh it. We got our page spec, so that means it's just because it is not finding the Zootopia anymore. After we have that inside of the movie list item in here, we are going to make the function for the on-click inside of this watchlist button. So it will be the handle watchlist and then the function. In here, let's make the function cons is handle, let's see here, handle watchlist, and then it will be an async function. Here we are going to have if, and then user. So if the user is already logged in, it will cons, then watchlist is equal to the, maybe we are not going to do this, and here we are just going to call the create watchlist from the API calls, and in here we are going to pass the movie dot underline ID. Wait, maybe it's supposed to be movie ID is equal to movie dot underline ID, and then user ID is equal to user dot underline ID. Let's save it. After that, we are going to pass the dispatch in here. So this patch, wait, we don't have it, so let's make it in here. It will be cons and then what list. It will be just the dispatch. Let me space and then space, and in here it will be I use context. Then here it will get from the watchlist context. Let's save and then go to the index.jsx inside of the client here. Let's wrap our app in here using the watchlist context provider. Let me copy and then paste it here to make the closing tag. Now instead of here, I will put the app. Oops. Let's see in here. Let's save it. And now refresh the website. We have our user is not defined. So that means we are not having it yet. So cons and then user is equal to, wait. User is equal to use contacts, and then watch list. Oops, it's supposed to be user, and then out contacts. Out contacts that come from here. Let's save and see, make sure we already put it in here. Let's save and refresh the website. Let's inspect it to see that we got some error here. So this all error is fine. Let's click. What if we click the add to watch list inside of the Moana cart in here? Let's add it. We see and inspect. Do we got another error? No, we don't. But if we see in here, we got reading class list and then blah blah blah. What if we see inside of the database here? Let's see. Now is 2022 month 9, but now is 23. So that means we don't have our watch list activated. What if we just going to comment the link this out to see? Let's we refresh the website. Let's refresh it. Now let's see in here. Watch list. Inspect. Here we got some error. Didn't we? We didn't get an error in here. Let me see. We already clicked the handle watch list function, but it is not working. What if we remove this? Alt Shift F and then save the save the codes, refresh. Let's try to add it again. Watch list, see in the inspect here. Then we got some error. Okay, finally we got some error in here. So we got uncount. Cannot reading property of null reading ID. Oh yeah, we don't already logged in, so that is why it is not working. Let's log in first using user1 at gmail, or maybe user7 at gmail.com, and then login. Password is going to be 12345. Let's refresh the website. Refresh and then scroll down. Here we will get the watch list. Inspect element. Did we get some error here? In the network, we get the watch list and it is already created. Well, that was a lucky one, I think, because that's worked in the first time. So after we make this, we are going to make the part from the website that is going to show all of the watch lists that we have. And I think for that one, we are just going to copy it from the movie list item and then movie list in here. We're just going to copy and then paste it here. The movie list is going to be watch list, maybe something like that. Watch list, maybe I will just going to make it watch list. And for the movie list item, it's going to be watch list item.tsx. Let's save and then see in here. Let's go to the home.tsx. Instead of the client here, we are going to put the movies. In here we are not yet using movie list, but we'll use movie watch list. Let's see watch list. Wait, we didn't get any of it. Oh yeah, that is because if we go to the watch list and watch list item, where it is, watch list in here. No, not in here. Okay, inside of the watch list and watch list here. So for the name, for the function name, it's still movie list. So we have to change it to watch list. And also in this watch list, for all of this watch list item, movie list item, I will change it to watch list item. Let's save it and go back to the home here. Let's see. We got our watch list now. Okay, it is coming from the wait. Where is this coming from? Not from here. It will be from the components slash watch list, and then here is also going to be watch list. Let's save it. Let's see in here. We get our watch list with a capital A L. For the list here, I will just going to make new state. So use state. Oh no, it will not going to be use state. It will be the watch list, comma dispatch account from the use producer. Wait, it's supposed to be use context. So use context your context. Let me see, import it first, and then it will come from the watch list context. Let's see here, save, and then watch list with a S. And after this use effect, we'll have another one, use effect, and in here is going to be, wait, is there something wrong? Okay, in here we forgot to see. So in here, we are going to get watch list. We are not making it yet, so let's make it instead of the API calls in here. Get all, or maybe just get. So for this get watch list is going to be get here. Export and then con, and then get watch list. Oops, it's supposed to be get watch list is equal to a thing and then user ID. So this was a watch list. That means we're just going to get the watch list that the user has. We are not going to get all of the watch list. So for this user ID, we'll have the dispatch. And here it's going to be an arrow function, and in here we're going to put the dispatch and then get watch list start here, and then try. We are going to have a try and catch block error, and in here we're going to have dispatch is equal to get watch list failure, and then here watch list failure if there's some error. But if this request is working, we will have slash watch list, and then slash plus user ID. Here I'm going to comma and then put the headers. It will be same. Let's save it. I'll put F, let's save, and then dispatch, get watch list success, and then I'm going to pass the rest and then the data here. But let's check out in a watch list roots. So let me see watch list instead of the roots here. Let's see, we got our get all watch list, and then user ID here we got the params. Okay, so if we go back here, we already passed the right data. Now let's call the get watch list from the home.jsx. Let's see what is the function called. It's supposed to be get watch list, not get watch list. So get watch list Let's save it. Whoops, it's a little bit laggy. Okay, in here, I'm going to pass the user dot underline ID, and then here we're going to pass the dispatch dispatch with no s. Let's save it. Now let's use this watch list to pass instead of here. And also maybe this was going to be watch list and we don't need the key. Let's save. And now let's see in the website. Did we get some error? If we refresh the website, let's refresh it. We get some error here. If I refresh the website, it is still loading. So module not found, error, can resolve, components, watch list, blah 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 blah. And then here we got user not found. User is not defined. So let's just copy it from the, let me see. Maybe I will just going to make it. So cons user is equal to use context, and that context is going to be out context. Out context. Let's save it and see what we get now. If I refresh the website, we still got our error here. So we are not yet importing our out context. Save, and then let's see here. Refresh the website. Now we get just this error. It is instead of line 12. So let me see in here. What is wrong with this? Let's see and inspect here. We see console. Okay, we got this error. Let's see. Okay, so as the mistake is in here. Let me see in what's here. It's supposed to be a dot because the components folder is outside of the page folder or inside of the source folder. Let's save it. Refresh the website. We still got some blank page here. Let's wait until the error is coming. Oh yeah, it's here. Let me see for the watch list. If we go to the watch list here, we got our is move. We got the list here. So list and then list. So let's try to just console the list that we got and a watch list here. So make console dot log and then list. Let's save it and refresh the website here. Inspect. Let's see. Here we got undefined and also undefined. So that means from here for this get watch list. Oh yeah, and also here we have to pass the dispatch in here. Let's save it. And now let's go back to the website and refresh. Wait until the installation is done and see here. Did we got change? Nope, we still got undefined. What if after this we're going to console.log the watch list? Let's save it. This watch list is come from here. So let's save and then refresh the website. Watch list is not defined. This is the S. Let's save and then refresh. Here, let me see and inspect. Console.log. So we got something. We still not get anything. What if we go to the network here and then search for the, we didn't get anything. Let's give it some label here so then we know where or which one is the home, such as a console lock. Let's say it's supposed to be in here and then here. Let's say refresh the website, inspect element, go to the console here, wait until the loading is done. In the console, we get our undefined, but we didn't got our home.jsx. Let's see. So how about we change this list from this list? Let me see. In here we already changed it to the watch list. So yeah, let's change it to watch list here, and then let's refresh the website. We got some error because we already changed the list. But what if we see the result of the watch list? We got empty. What if we go to the network here? We don't get anything. So what if we change the way to do this? Let's just see, instead of here in a movie list item, in a watch list item, I mean, we just need the watch list item, but we don't need the watch list, or that way. So let's go to our watch list.jsx, instead of the button here. Let's see, for the list title, we don't need it because in here it's going to be watch list. Let's save it, and in here we are going to pass our watch list item. We are going to pass our item for the watch list item, and that item is come from here. We are going to map over the list and that content, but since we don't have a content, so I will just going to delete this. We are just going to map over the data. Let's save and then refresh the website. Here we got list is not undefined, so it's supposed to be what list. Let's save it and refresh the website now. Wait until it's done, and here we get our watch list, but not with the data, because if you see inside of here, we got nothing but empty data. So let me see here. Did we got our watch list or not? Let me see the headers. All of this is movie fine. Is there any watch list here? This one. We got it. So watch list, whoops. In the API calls here, it's supposed to be watch list with an S. Let's save it. And now how about that? See. And here, we're still not getting it. Let's see what we get here. So in the network, here is the fine object, that is the movie. This one is movie. Let's see. Here is the movies. Let's find until we get the watch list. So in here, we got it, watch list, and we got just one of them. That means it worked, but in the watch list item, it still didn't show the data. Let me see here. item. Oh yeah, and here it's supposed to be item and then dot movie ID. Let's save it. And how about now? Let's refresh the website. And here, maybe not movie ID. Let's see. Or maybe inside of the watch list page where it is. I mean, watch list component in here. We are just going to pass the item and then the movie ID. So instead of this watch list item, we just have to show the item. Let's save both of the files and refresh the website. We'll wait until the loading is done here. Finally, we got our watch list in here. So that means for our adding and showing the watch list is done. Let's see, do we got something left to do? I think no, and I think that's it for this video. I hope you will enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also turn on the bell notification so then you know when I update this series. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.